What's up, Ravinia? What's going on? What up, Clayton? What up, Faye? What up, Erica? What's up, Newark, New Jersey? What's the business? What's up, Life with Lyric? How y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's the business? It's busting too. Watermelon good. Yeah, Flint Hill Stunner, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just gotta get the little 50 out the way. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bells on. Tell a friend that we locked in, twin. Yeah, you know I be outside grounding. I be outside grounding, and I just decided to go live with y'all while I'm grounding. Tight shit, tight shit. What's the word though? What's going on? What's the word? Stunner game. Wine. What's that, Rochelle? What's up? What's up? Yeah, thanking God sent another day. That's all we can do. Every day above the ground is a blessing. We just got to be blessed. You feel me? Damn. I'm scared if I break it. Yeah, it is good. It is good, Charlotte. My bad, y'all be looking at my neighbor. Cause people see a camera and they think that mean come over here where I'm at. If you don't come over here no other time, what the hell you come over here for a camera? Nobody wanna see your face and smell your stinking breath. What's the word though? What y'all got going on? Oh, y'all probably tapped in because of the title. What did I put on the title? What the title was? I forget. I just be putting stuff up there. Hey, y'all tell me what it is though. I got something to say about it. What title did I use? Somebody tell me what title I used. Y'all gotta forgive me. I be doing intermittent fasting and I go all day without eating until like 6 or 7 o'clock. And right now I'm trying to eat watermelon only for 3 months. I'm trying to eat watermelon only for 3 months. I'm sorry, 3 months. 3 months. I'm trying to eat watermelon for 3 months only. And then I want to go to an alkaline diet after that. So it's a little challenging. So y'all forgive me for smacking it out here and eating like an animal. My little man doing good, Charlotte. I appreciate that. He back in school. He cool, but he don't like it. Abandonment and rejection. 7:33. That's the time of manifestation. Manifestation. That's the time that I went live. 7:33. Rejection and abandonment. Yeah. That's what we're gonna talk about today. Pull a chair up. Pull a chair up. Pull a chair up. Tech 9 on Tech FV6. I don't know where you from, but if you didn't know, civilization started in Africa. So we all, in some type of way, from Africa. So to answer your question, I guess. But yeah, rejection and abandonment. Y'all give me like 3, 4 minutes and we're gonna start talking about it. What's y'all take on it though? While I'm waiting and eating, y'all give me y'all take on rejection and abandonment. Have you ever felt rejected? Have you ever felt abandoned? Drop down in the comments, let me know what y'all take on rejection and abandonment is. Don't forget, Flint Hill Stunner, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just got to get that little fit out of the way. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell. I love y'all. I really do. I really do. So so um yeah. Drop in the comments. What's up, UK? What's up, UK? Shout out to UK. Drop down in the comments if you ever felt rejected or abandoned, and if you suffer with any issues behind it. Drop it in the comments, and y'all give me like 3-4 more minutes, and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on what I feel. What's up, New Zealand? What's up, Italy? Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to y'all. I love the Italian culture, and New Zealand have a lot of fun artifacts and ancient findings. So I'm fond of both of those cultures. Big Deb in the chat to New Zealand and Italy. A tad bit disappointed because I love Italian food, and going to Italy, they don't really have bread. It's just croissants. And that, how can you have pasta without bread? How can you have pasta without bread? Just a tad bit disappointed, but I love the culture. Don Harrison, big dub in the chat to you. Stunna gang. Stunna gang. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Why my hell out though? Cause I do what the hell I want to do with my head. Why your name Tez and you worry about what a man look like? A physical appearance is so shallow. A physical appearance is so shallow. Yeah. Well, we all have been, and I have abandonment issues. Make it hard to attach to people. Damn, that's crazy. I have social detachments, and I'm commitment shy, but I have never have abandonment issues. I've yet to experience an abandonment issue. But right now, it ain't about me. It's about y'all. Who else in the chat has had abandonment issues or rejection? I want to know y'all opinion because I only got one more piece of watermelon. When I'm finished with my watermelon, I'm gonna start talking about it. So I want y'all to tell me y'all opinion before I start elaborating on my thoughts and what I feel. What y'all think? What's y'all thoughts on rejection and abandonment? And y'all forgive me for eating like an animal. Intermittent fasting, this is my first time in taking anything at all today. I hadn't even drunk a bottle of water. I hadn't even drunk a bottle of water. This is my first bottle of water. So this is my first time breaking my fast today. What's up, Just Pinky? What's up, Just Pinky? Hey, Rebecca Fulton. Big dub in the chat to Rebecca Fulton, man. That's somebody that I really am fond of. That's a real near and dear friend. And we sisters and brothers in Christ. And we could talk about the word and building and showing and spreading love to the rest of the world. Only because I didn't know any better on my part is what Rebecca said. How you get them curly fry locks? I don't know how to do hair, so I just sat there and told them what I wanted. So I don't know how they did it. What's up, Alana? Um, um, and I don't give a fuck about it anymore. Get the fuck on if you not about or for me. I'ma just count it as a blessing for real. Don't like either, but definitely has had it done to me. I don't do it because I don't like it done to me. What's up, Abigail? What's up, Abigail? How you doing? Hey, Alicia. Yeah, I'm sending you a virtual hug now. How you doing? I'm in South Carolina, Alana. I'm in South Carolina. Really? So that stereotype? I don't know what stereotype you talking about, but Watermelon is one of the most healthiest nutrition snacks you can ever have. Not just a snack. It really is a meal. All we should eat is fruits and vegetables. Probably one of the most cleanest things that you can have. And if you combine the watermelons with eating watermelon seeds, then you can alkaline your body, totally detox your body, and give yourself good health. Who gives a fuck about a stereotype? You think I'm ashamed because of what another motherfucker that don't know nothing about biology and anatomy and the human anatomy gives a fuck about what they say? People will give you a stereotype to make you shame to eat some shit that's probably the most healthiest shit you can ever eat. I'd never be ashamed of being an intellectual. The fuck? Gives a fuck about a stereotype and what other people think. That tie back into a rejection and abandonment. They all go together. They all go together. I'm gonna eat my shit in peace with no goddamn shame. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't have done this until y'all said something. But since you said something about a stereotype, I want to show you how much I love watermelon. It's tasty and delicious. I can care less about what another motherfucker feel and think. If y'all wasn't looking, I eat a little bit of the white part, because that's where all the health and nutrition is at. I took a little bite for you. Now, I just threw the rhyme. Yeah, it is very beneficial if you know any better. But yeah. Let me give you another stereotype. Only because I don't have a napkin. Only because I don't have a napkin. Watch this. All right. All right. How about that for a fucking stereotype? Who gives a fuck about what other people think and what other people feel? Um, um, you like how I rejected negativity? I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to master it. I'm trying to master being a better person. I had a situation Monday where it opened my eyes to how I respond to negativity. And I want to lose the essence of who I really am and just, lose my essence. But I am aware when I'm greeted with negativity, like Michelle Obama say, when you go low, we go high. I feel like if you go low, I go to hell. So you know what I'm saying? I know that ain't good. I know that ain't good. Hey, happy early birthday to you, Jeremiah, in case I don't be lying when your birthday come. Um, yeah. I know that ain't a good thing, but when you go low, I go to hell. And I'm working on it because sometimes, 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 we're met with certain energies because that energy is coming to make us reflect on something that we can do a little bit better within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be mindful whenever something comes to me and throws me off and makes me feel different than what my original energy is. I Prosto, I was cool with you talking to me, but you can't come over here and talk to my community any type of way. So get your monkey ass up out of here, little ass boy. And go in your room and stop putting your ear. Cause I know you was a child. Go stop putting your ear to your mama door and listen to her do freaky stuff. You nasty ass little boy. Leave the people in my community alone. But yeah, like I was saying, you know what I'm saying? Every time something comes to you and it's a negative energy and it throws you off of the ability to be your natural self, it's really something that's showing you what you need to work on inside of you. Now take it off of you. What it really is a person that's crying for help. It's really a person crying for help and they see something in you that they want and they want to feel connected to. So they'll try to make you uneasy. They'll try to make you uneasy. So by me knowing that, when it comes to things that make me feel a certain type of way or negativity or fucked up energy, when it comes to that type of shit, now I'm working on how to love people in spite of how they make me feel. If you come to me and you make me feel some type of way, if you come to me and you make me feel some type of way, I look at what is it in me that I need to work on to not give you what you gave back. So I kind of understand Michelle Obama want to go high when people go low. I still want to go to hell when people go low. But I'm working on at least identifying I'm working on at least identifying what in the conversation or the experience or the encounter made me want to react a certain type of way. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah. And that's probably because I be out here grinding with my shoes off. Before I start grinding and getting in tune with the earth, I probably just what I'm saying, didn't mind reciprocating negative energy. But the thing about it, I realize you are your vibration. You your vibration. So if you mad, your face balled up, and you thinking negative, that's the only type of level that you can vibrate on. I want to vibrate on the level that's so high. Even if you mad, even if you upset, to be in my presence, I bring your vibration up. You know what I'm saying? That's really my goal. That's really my goal. You hear them? You hear them? You hear them? You hear the noise they making? It's peaceful. It's peaceful to me. If that's what they doing, they reproducing. That mean I'm in the midst of life being born. I'm in the life of birth. You feel me? I'm in the midst of birth. I'm in the midst of life. Yeah. Tight. But y'all, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. What's up, Alon? What's up? Don't y'all go nowhere. I'm about to run in here. It's only gonna take me 2 seconds. I'm about to run in here. It's gonna be longer than 2 seconds, like 30 seconds. It's gonna take me 30 seconds. I'm gonna run in here and grab something, and I'm gonna come right back out. All right? And when I come right back out, I'm gonna give my opinion on rejection and abandonment. But just to hold y'all here, I'll go ahead and tell you what my opinion is. Neither one of them are real. Rejection and abandonment ain't real. They ain't real. Rejection and abandonment are not real. They ain't real. I'll tell you why when I get back. Hold on. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all wanna know, or y'all, there's no way that my hair is real. You think I'm a man that'll put fake hair in my head? What you talking about, girl? They're real. This all me. This all me. This all me. I've been growing it for 20 years. But look. The reason why, the reason why I say rejection and abandonment isn't real. Rejection and abandonment comes from, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what rejection and abandonment is. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. Rejection and abandonment is God's way of protecting you. It's God's way, because I'm gonna tell you, I know y'all, life's all about perspective. Life is all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know y'all don't like to hear me talking about God. But I'm telling y'all the truth, because that's the only thing I can do to give y'all real life. Because you know what the Bible is, basic instructions before leaving earth. That mean all the stories or anything that you may go through in life is already recorded in this book with you, some basic instructions before leaving earth. So the Bible is a whole bunch of good stuff in them. And it's really symbolic about all of humanity, all of mankind. Every story and testament that we'll go through is recorded in that book. Now I'm gonna tell you something without getting on to the Bible. Now, the reason I tell you that rejection and abandonment is not real is because the Bible tell you for anybody to encounter the presence of God. For anybody to encounter the presence of God, you have to go into a place of loneliness by yourself. So people that are coming into a place of abandonment, usually when your parents abandon you, because that's most people that feel abandoned, it starts out from their parents. You know what I'm saying? So usually when your parents abandon you, usually when Rebecca, oh my God, big W in the chat to Rebecca. Big W in the chat to Rebecca. Big W in the chat to Rebecca. I love you, Rebecca. I love you, Rebecca. If you watching, I want y'all to go subscribe to Rebecca's channel. I just watched one of her videos yesterday, and Rebecca did a video with her daughter and her granddaughter, and y'all should all go watch it. Y'all should all go watch it. Y'all should all go watch it. Big W in the chat to Rebecca. Big W in the chat to Rebecca. So look, this what I'm telling y'all. This what I'm telling y'all. This what I'm telling y'all. Usually when people parents abandon them, we feel like it's abandonment. We feel like hey, I never saw your name on one of my videos. I never saw you comment, like, or share nothing, and you gonna come over here and ask a supporter for some money. You in time out, you lost your ability to speak to the rest of the class. Next time, if you ever come back, raise your hand and make sure you acknowledge before you speak. But anyway, outside of that, we have something that's called generational curses. Now, God gives us all promises, and he gives us curses as well. And he tells us that we'll suffer for the sins of our third and fourth generations will suffer for our sins. So when you feel like you abandoned, when you feel like you being abandoned by a parent, that's because they have done some things. They have done some things that don't align with God. And God, before you came, God caused a separation. God caused a separation from you and those things so you won't grow up and to be accustomed to the things that your parents are doing. Because if you grow up in it, it's going to be common to you. If you grow up around this and this chaos, it's going to be common to you. And you will fall into these things that are common to you. So what God does is places you in a place of protection, and he removes you away from those things. I'm in South Carolina. I'm close to Columbia. I'm in Columbia area, South Carolina. So what God does is because you're innocent and you're pure, he removes you from those curses so you won't be accustomed to them, and you won't allow that to be the things that dictate your life. That's what God do for you. But something that the enemy does, is come to play with you psychologically. See, he started out with that seed of abandonment. He started out with that seed of abandonment. If God ain't real, you ain't real. If God ain't real, I ain't read a comment. Because, never mind. Never mind. So anyway, never mind. So, he placed you in that state of protection. He removed all of those negative forces. He removed all of those negative forces away from you. I was gonna block on Master of Mania, but I feel like he may need to hit us first. This is probably the person that God sent that has been abandoned and rejected. And that's why he feels like God isn't real. Usually that's how people do result to not believing in God when they can't relate to anything and they've been rejected and abandoned by everything. So this word is probably for you, Master of Mania. So I won't block you. I just want to tell you peace and welcome, and that I do love you, bro. I do love you. Love is real. But anyway, outside of that, so God remove you from everything that would be common to you for you to fall into, to be subdued by it. See, but what the enemy does, the negative energies, what the negative energy does is come to play with your psychological. He comes to play with you psychologically, and he comes to tell you no one loves you. Your parents gave you up. This person abandoned you. You're less than. But really and truly, you was placed somewhere so you wouldn't become the same things of the people. Hey, Big Dub in the chat for Alicia business. Big Dub in the chat for Alicia business. Thank you, Alicia. I love backwoods. I'm gonna take that 99 cents and go get me a backwood. I love them, and I love you for that. Thank you so much, Alicia. Thank you. I appreciate you. My heart goes out to you. Thank you so much, Alicia, for sending me your hard-earned money. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah. So the devil, the enemy, the dark forces, the dark energy, negative energy starts to play with your mind. Everything on this earth starts with a thought. Everything starts with a thought. So the enemy comes and he attacks our mind, or negative energy comes and attacks our mind, our subconscious. It comes in our subconscious and make us feel like we less than, we abandoned. And what that causes is for the rest of our life, we'll try to hold on to relationships and attachments and things that really don't serve us no purpose because we don't want to feel like we're being left again. But that's really just a trick from the enemy to get you away from being able to be comfortable by yourself. So he play a whole lot of games with you to make you feel like you need people. So he makes you feel those abandonment. He makes you feel that disappointment and that rejection. And he sits people around you that make you feel real good. And then he put those people in situations, or he put you in a situation where now something threatens you and this person, and you start getting anxiety, and you start feeling like, oh, I'm about to be left again. I'm about to be all on my own again. But really what you don't know, being on your own is the most powerful, important thing that you could do for yourself. Because that's where you hear the voice of God. That's when you hear God speak. That's when you tap into what you can do for yourself. That's just telling you the truth. That's just telling you the truth. God finds a way to reach his people. I've never been here, but I need to understand that. Ambria Porter, man, Ambria, if you never been here, this your first time watching, and you watching me just because of this, and God used me to reach you, I really do appreciate that. You don't know how much your words inspire me to keep going, because it be plenty of times where I want to give up on YouTube, and I don't, not give up, but I really just be like, fuck the YouTube shit. Yeah, giving up, that's giving up. Because if I say not giving up, that's my pride and machismo, acting like I'm above being able to give up. Now, I get to the point where I be want to quit certain shit too. So I be want to quit on YouTube. And sometimes, most of the time, I just pray, God, just send me a sign to show me that I'm at least doing your work and I'm at least touching one person. And that gives me encouragement to keep going. So if you feel like I encourage you, you have no idea how much your words encourage me. So we both just found a way to be sent by God. So I just want you to know, yeah, those what those abandonment issues are. It's God saving you and God removing you for something that wouldn't serve you. God removes us from stuff, especially the ones that he put his hands on. This was meant for you to hear. You too, Alicia. Man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, because that just means God using me. And I wasn't going to go live today, and I was actually looking for a word to use, and I just said, you know, God, tell me what somebody need to hear today. And abandonment and rejection is what came to me. And it came to me, I ain't even going to tell you why it came to me. But it came to me because lately I've been feeling like everybody that I come in contact to lately have been telling me how much I uplift them. And when I walk away, I be thinking like, damn, what could it be in me that I still be going through stuff and I still be having my own doubts? What could it possibly be in me that would inspire somebody else to get up and feel better? And I just be hearing God's voice saying, some people have nobody else. Some people have nobody else to acknowledge them. Some people have nobody else to make them feel like they are important. So when you come in contact with people, I'm talking about how God talked to me. When you come in contact with people, the genuine person that you genuinely are, you automatically make everybody feel like they're important. You automatically make everybody feel like they got a purpose to serve. Well, you better have no. And I do it at certain times for my free. So I feel like that's for everybody, or just free everybody. Oh, Salon. Alicia, man, follow me on here. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on social media. It's gonna be a lot of times where I'm gonna let y'all get personal with me and ask me personal questions. So follow me. Just stay close to me and follow me. I promise you, if everything work out like the way I'm planning for it to work out, like literally, if everything works out the way that I feel like it's going to work out, and if I'm able to walk into, and receive these blessings like I feel like they're going to come to me real soon, I'm going to have something for people to personally reach out to me. Now, I'm not going to let you reach out to me every day, all day. It's going to be structured. And I'm only going to post it on my social media and on my YouTube. So stay connected to me. Go tell all your homegirls about me. Tell your homeboys, the young niggas that's cool, they brain. Tell them about me and turn your post notifications on so when I go live, you can see talk to me. I promise you. I promise you. But yeah, back to the us and he protect us to put us up from things. Now you take in consideration the negative energy uses everything. Once you get that first feeling of rejection, that first feeling of abandonment, first off, it's two things to it. I already told y'all, God say it comes back every time stronger and stronger if you don't realize what's causing it. And usually what's causing it by our mind because of what we see everybody else with. And we don't know some people that have had parents, some people that had what we would consider the stuff that we missed out on. Their parents caused them the most hell. Some people are in situations where they're being physically, mentally, emotionally abused by the people that they love the most. Save us from to having to endure those type of things. So we got to look at it from it being abandonment. And to get a little bit deeper, I'm going to touch on two things. Sometimes, oh, my bad, y'all. My own Wi-Fi just went out. I'm really far away from the house. So if I'm freezing, it's because my Wi-Fi going out. Hold on, let me turn it on let me turn my hotspot on this phone. Let me turn the hotspot on this phone. Hold on. I'm at 30 minutes. I done do some grounding so I can move around. Hold on. Because I don't want to be freezing. Hold on. Where you'll be in October? South Carolina? You'll be in South Carolina in October? That's what's up, twin. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm inspired to do your own YouTube because everyday life is straight comical serious. Man, I promise, man, do it, dog. Do it. Do it. I appreciate that, Alon. I appreciate that, bro. I work hard, sacrificed a lot to get this little piece of land, man. So I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. What's up, Scotland? What's up, the doc from Scotland? Hey, but yeah, so sometimes we be feeling abandoned, not knowing. Sometimes our parents give us up or people abandon us because really and truly, they don't know any better. They don't know how to love us properly. Sometimes people really be going through the worst of the worst. And before they want to pull you through the hurt and the pain that they're going through, they try to put you in a situation that you can do better. So sometimes we'll be carrying hurt, pain, and abandonment around when really and truly certain people have tried to make conscious decisions for us to have a better life. And that dark energy, that negative forces, they just use that so you can stay attached and hold on to things that don't really serve you because you have that fear of being abandoned again. And outside of that, some of y'all done had some goddamn good families. Some of y'all out there, mama and daddy might have not raised you, but you had an aunt that loved the fuck out you. You had a grandma that loved you like hell. And they gave you everything, and they poured positive and good vibes into you. And y'all so focused on your sorry ass mama and your sorry ass daddy leaving you, you don't even give appreciation and acknowledgement to the ones that was there for you and poured into you. Nobody, and we be holding on, bruh, you lucky I'm rich. Maybe I'm gonna donate something. Yeah, Sam, if you rich, donate something. You know what I'm saying? Donate something. I'm Flint here, Stunna on Cash App too. Yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, but I don't never ask for nothing. But you know what I'm saying? I take it out. But yeah. But like I was saying, some of y'all done had some good families. Some of y'all done had some good families and real people that done served and poured into y'all. And y'all will hold resentment to the people that laid their life down and raised y'all and gave y'all to y'all because you so mad at your mama and your daddy because they were sorry, you won't even show love to your grandmama and your aunt and your cousins that shared and made you feel love just like they did with their kids and with their parents. Some people share their mama and cousins and they sisters and siblings with y'all, and y'all don't even acknowledge them because y'all want love from your sorry ass mama and daddy. And really and truly, they too sorry to love themselves, so how can they love you? Appreciate the people that you do have that pour into you. Appreciate the ones that you do love. Appreciate the ones that make you feel appreciated. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta life. God creates stuff and he sit back and observe it. He give us free will to make free will. And God don't be upset about people turning away from him. How can we be upset about somebody turning away from us? We can't be. We got to make the best of every day. If you breathing, if you got good health and cognitive function with your mind, man, you got time to create anything you want. And you got a choice to feel love. You got a choice to give love and receive love. That's a choice that you got. But if you choose to be angry, and if you choose to be hurt, and if you choose to be bitter, that's all gonna come to you. Cause nobody ain't gonna come to you with love if you being mean. How can I love you if you turning me away? Some of us have been so rejected, we feel like when people come and give us genuine love, it's a hidden motive. It's another objective at hand. And we'll start giving people tests and trying to give people hoops and obstacles to jump over and hurdles to go around and shit to prove that you really love me. And somebody that really has real, genuine love, we don't fucking play games with our love. So you can't make me jump over a hurdle or run through a fiery loop in a goddamn obstacle course to prove that I love you. To be teachable, to be lovable is to be teachable. So if you really want somebody to post some real love into you, man, you got to be willing to see things different. You got to be willing to pick up something new if you really want some love. But yeah. Troy, what's up, Troy? What's up, Troy from Jersey? Bitch, I love when men tap in and watch me, man. So Troy, Alon, Sam, man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching, man. I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all because, you know, usually it's only women that pay me attention. And I'm cool and I love that. And the dudes that do come, they talk crazy. But y'all really been respectable and cool, so I really do appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. Hey, Sam, what's you say pretty soon you gonna become Muslim because it's light in your mind. I do. How did you grow up? If you don't mind me asking, how did you grow up? And if the Islamic faith is sparking the interest in you, and that's what causes you to be a better person, and that's what causes you to live righteously, then there's nothing wrong with going with that faith, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something about that faith. Islam, Judea, Christianity, they all Abrahamic religions. So they all are the message of Abraham. Christianity just tells you simply all you have to do is repent and believe and you can have the kingdom of God. I think I used to say that it's elementary, and I only used to say that Christianity was elementary when it came to spirituality because Islam holds you to a stricter diet. Islam holds you to principles. It's the same faith, it's the same belief, it's the same system, but it enforces its principles on you. So I said that that's college. Elementary would be Christianity. And graduation would be Buddhism is when you graduate and you totally detach from everything on this physical form and you just go into constant meditation. That's when you graduate. But if I look at it, the more I've been studying this week, I think Christianity is probably the most simplest, but it probably is the most sophisticated as well. Because to make something so simple to say, all you have to do is repent. Now repenting, the only thing repenting is acknowledging where you fell short. That's what repenting is acknowledging where you fell short. So if a religion tells you all you have to do is repent and believe and you can have the kingdom of God, I think that's more sophisticated than any principle or any law, because that's what Jesus came to do, is say trying to keep these laws will probably drive you crazy. I don't think no one can keep the laws, but if you just love everyone and you believe, then you can have the kingdom of God too. So I used to think it was elementary, but now the more and more I study and the more I see and think, I really feel like Christianity is the most simple, but it's the most complex and most sophisticated. That's just my opinion. But once again, what parts of Islam draws you to it so much? I just want to know. I just want to know. What's up, Stacey? What's up, Black G? What going on? What's up? What's up? What's the word? What's up? Hey, Jonathan Kinzer, I appreciate you, Jonathan, bro. I know you ain't mean it in no in that type of way, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I really do appreciate you, man. And I know I talk to mostly women, but I know I got a word that, it's gonna be men that's watching me, and men is really what need to hear the way I think. So I really do appreciate you, Jonathan. I just want you to know that, bro. Um, yes, Islam is the last message from God. Yeah, Alon. There you go, Alon. There you go, Alon. Sam say, I used to say things like you, that religions are similar. But when I found the truth of Islam, oh my God, I realized I had been foolish. Islam has all the answers to my questions. In addition to all the scientific facts, go to a nearby mosque and ask the sheikh how to become Muslim. Hey, that's what's up, Sam. Man, I grew up non-denominational, so ever since I've been 12 and 13 years old, I studied all religions. So that's how I know. I'm not saying that they're all the same. What I'm saying is no matter what, those religions are Abrahamic religions. This is facts. I'm not talking about science. I'm talking about facts. The messages stem from that message of Abraham. Those religions stem from the messages of Abraham. Like brother just told you, Alon, Abraham last message was to Islam. And that's where that faith comes from. So I'm not saying that they're all the same. I'm saying that they're all based on the message from Abraham. That's what I'm saying. And they all do study the same principles. But once again, Islam gives you a blueprint and holds you to principles, and they hold you to being on your deen, your shadah, and being able to, give reverence 5 times a day, no matter where you are, being aware of what you eat. And it's the exact same thing that Jesus says. The teachings of Jesus, the New Testaments, they call that the good news. See, if you read the Bible, it's broken down into sections. The first section would be the Torah. That's the old laws of Moses. And the next section would be the prophets. Those are all the prophets that come into the Bible. See, most people break it down to New Testament, Old Testament. But it's really the Torah. And then it's the laws of Moses. And then you get the prophets. And then you get something in the Bible that's real significant and special. And it's between the pages of 800 and 1300. And they cross into each other. But these is what I feel like are the most important parts of the Bible. Psalms and Proverbs, those are the prophetic and poetic writings. Not prophetic, the poetic writings and songs. Psalms, Proverbs, Job, those are the letters. And then you get the good news. That's Jesus. Now, if you go and look at the Bible in its whole, and if you know numerology and astrology, then you would know from 1 to 800 is the old law, the old covenant. And if you're going into Psalms, starting at, now they tell you God created everything on the Sabbath, on 7 days, and he rested on the 8th. So it's 8 days in a week, actually, not 7. And the 8th day is the day of restoration and start new. The 7th day is the day of completion. So if you go into the 700s and go into the 800, 803 to be exact, if I'm not mistaken, those are the pages where you pick up onto Psalms, Job, Proverbs. That's when it's giving you a whole bunch of poetic writings, and it's telling you how things work in a spiritual cosmic realm and how the physical realm ties to it. And then you get the good news. That's the New Testament. That's Jesus and all of his teachings. That's the good portion of the Bible. To me, that's the new covenant. That's telling you how everything of the old is gone, and now it's a new love for you. So the new part of the Bible, the letters, Proverbs, Job, starting at those points all the way to the good news, Jesus, those are the things that I feel like are teaching on the principle of Islam. But it's just coded and dressed in the words of the Bible and numerology for you to have to go seek it. So that's why I say I believe it gives it to you simple, but it's actually the most sophisticated because it calls you to think and study outside of the one book. And other religions give it to you point blank and plain. So I actually have grown to be fond of the book. And the way that I used to think, I don't think that they're all the same now. I actually believe, it's in plain sight reading Christianity. But the only thing that I will tell you, those last parts of the book, Revelations and all those other chapters, that's all the cosmic stuff, paleo contact, telling you directly Allah, Yahweh, all of them are probably the demiurge, probably extraterrestrial beings, and probably the God that's talked about in Proverbs, Psalms, and Jobs, and the New Testament of Jesus teaches might be a totally different deity than that one. But I'm not sure yet. I'm still on the seek for knowledge. But I just want to know. But one thing that Islam tell you for sure is Allah is waiting in the mothership. That's one thing that Islam tell you for sure. So it does tell you truth. They answer questions because it tell you. The Bible just hide it. It just hide it a little bit. Yeah. You've been Catholic, Presbyterian, Baptist, Jehovah's Witness, and Muslim, and I prefer just praying how I pray. Do unto others as because that's what Jesus said. And one thing I tell you about all the other religions, even though you feel like Islam answer your questions, Islam acknowledges Jesus to be a prophet as Muhammad. Buddhism says that he's a prophet, just as Buddha. So what they call the spirit of Jesus, and if you go into ancient learning, they call it Sophia. The Bible referred to her as Lady Wisdom. What they'll tell you is it's the Logos, Logos, and that is the Holy Spirit, consciousness, love that connects us all to the one true source and the true creator. That's just if you into different things. That's if you into different things. Yep, Islam practice of self-discipline methods. Admire the code for women, and they admire the code for women. Hey, I believe that too. Now, one thing that they did do was keep that true. I don't know your language very well. I am Turk, and I am watching from my neighborhood. What's up, Ennis Altantis? What's up with you, Ennis? How you doing, brother? Yeah, that's the whole truth right there, Life with Lyric. It's a section of the Bible after Revelations only in library because they feel it's too much. I learned about it intro in religion class in Greensboro. Let's go in my house and see if I got that section in my Bible because I think I might have saw that. Let's go see. Let's go see. Let's go see. Let's go see. But yeah. But like you were saying, now what I will tell y'all about Islam, like Life with Lyric just said, it admires the code for women. Now Christianity does the same thing, Lyric. It just hides it. It just hides it and it doesn't show you. Like most people are taught the only way you can go through God is through Jesus. That's what they tell you. I'm the way, the truth, and the life. But then if you go deeper in the Bible, I think it's in Proverbs. That's why I'm so fond on Proverbs and Psalms. If you go deeper into the Bible, you have something called Lady Wisdom, and it cries out to humanity, bringing you back to God, just like in the Bible. I mean, just like in Islam, Lady Wisdom, Lady Wisdom. So the Bible, it does the same thing now, and if you are careful, you will see that Lady Wisdom may be. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but yeah. So what the Bible does, it does kind of, it kind of hides the code to woman, but God one, yeah, God number one for sure. It does kind of, if you're talking about religion. If you're talking about religion, it kind of hides the code of women. But if you're talking about real spirituality in the book itself, y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Well, yeah. I think I'm back. The final call is still available request if you need it. The Quran can also be ordered for free online learning material, FYI. Yeah, I done had all those books. But all I was saying is Christianity kind of put it in a code. But if you look at the code a little bit different, and if you know, and if you have studied any other religion or anything ancient, then you would know that the story of Adam and Eve was really and truly a story of a woman being the first person to receive the message of God, to be awakened. That was Eve in the Bible. If you really study and you really know, that's what the real story comes from. The the real story and you will suffer menstrual pains. That's not what the real story says. The real story says the woman was the first one to receive the message from God and hear him clearly. And if you go to the story of Moses and you tap into his wife was also a woman in Mesopotamia. And don't speak on stuff like that. But it's in the Bible as well. It's in the Bible as well. Y'all gotta be okay with the little lights and stuff behind me. I just be sitting a little ambiance in my crib sometimes. And then my little boy basketball goes still right there. But yeah. But yeah, the real story in the Bible also tells you. It tells you that Lady Wisdom was sitting at the feet of God when he first created everything. And Lady Wisdom rejoiced at all of God's creation. And Lady Wisdom calls for humanity to come back to Lady Wisdom to be a direct way to God. So the Bible tells you that too. It's just you have to study and look for it. But the Bible tells you that too. It tells you that too. So it respects the code of women too. It was just written by men that didn't respect the code of women. It was just written by the code of men that was respect that didn't. So if you go back outside of Islam, outside of Christianity, just look up when you get off the phone with me. I do it for you. I do it for you. Y'all know I'm the AI. I'm the AI. I love AI. I love and I talk to the AI like me and you talk. Oh shit. So let's hold conversation with the AI and see what the AI say. Let's see what the AI says. Hey, what's going on?
Hey there, not much, just here and ready to chat with you. How about you? How's your day going?
Having conversation, and we was talking about different religions and how they could possibly be similar. Just to start off, some people would say the Bible code or respect for women. But if you look at the story of Jesus, it feel or what some would call in a nutshell, logos, the consciousness. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely parallels between the figure of Jesus and the concept of Sophia or the Logos in Gnostic traditions. Both emphasize wisdom, inner transformation, and a more inclusive view of spirituality, especially regarding the role of women. It's a really interesting comparison.
Yeah. Outside of that, if we go deeper, it gives you Lady Wisdom rejoicing. Well, Lady Wisdom actually was the first thing with God, femininity, and it rejoiced at all of God's creation. And then you have Jesus. I know it's probably not written directly, but if you are a scholar and you research the story of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, everything about him was connected to the divine femininity, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. The idea of Lady Wisdom being the first creation and this feminine aspect of the divine is definitely a recurring theme. And when you look at Jesus and Mary Magdalene, a lot of scholars do point out a deeper connection to the divine feminine, which definitely adds another layer to the narrative. It's a fascinating perspective.
I appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thanks.
Yeah. I just wanted to let y'all know. I just wanted to let y'all. Hey, Alon, hit me up, man. Hit me up, bro. We can build. But any of your AI services will give you these type of responses if you know the right questions to ask it. But you can't just ask it a question. You have to give it some truth that you know as well. So yeah, the Bible does kind of code it, but the Bible it tells you directly the first thing that God created was divine femininity. So you just heard the AI tell you that. So it's true about behind the Bible respecting the code as well. They just hid it, but it's there. You just have to search for it. So you know, this just I just wanted to tell y'all this because I wanted to show y'all that God is real. God set people in our path that give us what we need at that time. So if you receive and you heard anything, AI gets things wrong way, hey will, well, you know, you can go get a job and program it so you can get it right. If you think you smarter than AI, then go get a job and tell it that you know more historical facts than what it does. But everything that I asked it is based on historical facts. And I'm not dependent on AI. I actually, if you was listening, if you paid attention, I didn't ask AI any type of question. I told it what I already knew. So yeah, so that's it. That that's just the difference between how I use AI versus what other people. I get all of my information downloaded from the cosmos. I get up at 3:33 in the morning and start to pray. And I meditate and fast throughout the day. At 3:33 in the morning, if you connect, go look it up, 3:33 in the morning, and what that time frame does to you and finding your true self. Because we all are human beings, but we have a higher consciousness and we have a higher form of ourselves too, a cosmic being, our true self that's in the cosmos right now. Our true self is already in heaven. Our true self is directly connected to God. So if you can get up at 3:33 and go into prayer, 4 o'clock is God's hour. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Rebecca, you say you too. I'm gonna tell you why you up at that time, Rebecca, because you a real prayer warrior. You deciphering things for people that don't even understand what's going on in this physical world. You up at 3:33 and 4:44, and from between those hours, you in prayer for people that don't even understand about the principalities that we in war with. So you praying for peace and love and somebody that can give guidance and bring these feelings to everyone. So you know what I'm saying? You already aware and you know about those times. So I just wanted to share that with y'all that you can do certain things at certain times of the day and tap into another level of yourself. And the Bible tells you these things. It's just hid they just hide it. Um, and that's why I think it's sophisticated. And that's why I think it's for people that really seek the truth and really seek life. So what I just wanted to tell y'all was you have never been abandoned. You have never been forsaken. You have never been um rejected. God has been with you the whole time. And the places that he placed you by yourself was on purpose. So you won't be full of something that didn't fit your true calling. You got something inside of you that's special that most people don't have. And your parents or whoever you feel like rejected or abandoned you, they would not have understanding you. And they probably would have corrupted you and took you down a dark path. So God purposely separated you and put you in a place of loneliness so you can understand that you can only depend on him. So you wasn't rejected or forsaken. You actually was preserved. And you actually have a calling that most people probably won't understand. So God put you in a situation early on in life that you can be more in tune with him so you can understand your calling. Hey, Tangible Stat, what's up with you? Um, So I just wanted y'all to know that. I just wanted y'all to know that. I just wanted y'all to know that. But yeah, the reason I came in the house because I wanted the ground for an hour. The reason I came in the house is because and let me show y'all this. See, I was just telling y'all this. See, this how you can break what's really being said down in the Bible. The law of Moses. I was just telling you, oh, this are your beautiful sequences, and you see what number they start at. What number the 8th day. Look at where we are now. Just to let y'all know, Psalms. These are a whole lot of things that tell you what the love of God is really like. It really don't align with these two. It does, but it's something totally different. This is some beauty. This tells you in a cosmic realm, angels are already working for you. Places like Psalms and Proverbs. This tell you about how the angels work for you. This tell you about all the things that God create, how they align and how they live with you. That's what these books tell you about. These things. You know what I'm saying? Like the story of Job, how it tell you about even Satan has to go on God's counsel and get permission to test Job. And when Job denied Satan, God blessed him. After he lost everything, God blessed him because he was obedient. This telling you a direct story about what you got to go through. And if you choose to go with your family, if you choose to go with the ones you love, then you probably not gonna get the blessings from God that He has for you. But you can choose to be obedient and say, I lose all of these things. I'll be obedient. I don't mind losing these things because I'm gonna serve God, and you will be blessed 10 times with more than what you had before you lost it. That's what these books tell you about the writings. You know what I'm saying? That's called the Ketuvim. That's that part of the Bible. Then you get down here, the Basora. That's where Jesus tell you the good news. The good news is, the good news is, the good news is the way you just slurp that watermelon remind me of something. Me too. Me too. Me too. That's how I eat everything. I'm a messy eater. But yeah. But yeah, the good news is we don't have to wait on God to come back. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. You have all the same works that Jesus have. You can do everything. You know what I'm saying? You can do greater work. That's what the good news is that Jesus came to tell you. You are already connected to your angels. You connected to heaven. You connected to God. All you got to do is believe. All you got to do is believe. That's the good news. That's the good news. And look at what these are. Letters and revelation. Messianic writings. Yeah, it's the Bible. It's the same Bible that you have. The same Bible. It's just a different version. It's just a different version. You know what I'm saying? See, it's just a different version. It ain't the King James version. It's not the King James version. So let's go see. Revelations. Revelations. Oh, it is. Who told me it was another book after Revelations that was removed because it was considered to be too powerful? A part of that Messianic writing. That's probably why it was too powerful. Um, let's see. Let's see. Nope, this not another chapter. I'm sorry. So this Bible don't have it either. But this Bible give you a whole nother interpretation. You know what I'm saying? This just gives you the definitions of the words that you may not understand, broken down in ancient Hebrew meanings for what it really meant before it was translated. So that's what that's what this Bible is really for. The Tree of Life Bible. The Tree of Life Bible. The Tree of Life Bible. And that's what that Bible for. That's what that Bible for. So yeah, if you didn't know, the letters and revelations, those chapters, those are esoteric chapters of the Bible. And what's esoteric? Paleo contact, story about visitors from. I'm saying, so yeah, I got the Tree of Life Bible because I be want to know and compare notes to the two. So you know, say I'm gonna study in here and break down things, but I still go in here, James version. But I will tell truth in there. So don't be feeling separated. Don't feel separated and don't let nothing. What Jesus came to tell you is, hold on. I ain't gonna tell y'all what Jesus came to tell you what Jesus came to tell you. For everybody. That's why. What's up, odds? What's up? Yo, saw you yesterday at Walmart buying. Oh man, but I thought you were talking about something. You ain't talking about that, so you gotta go sit in the corner. You gotta sit in the corner with the kids that ain't so normal. Cause you ain't vibrating on the same frequency that everybody else in the classroom vibrating on. You need a little resources. We sat you in the resource section of the classroom, buddy. Hey, my little sister's pregnant. She gave birth today. Her baby came out. Um, should I not talk to my sister ever again? I'm allowed to love her anymore. My little sister's pregnant. She gave birth to a black man. Nah. Annie Inch, I feel like you should definitely not talk to your sister again. Your sister has directly been implanted with the seed of God. Your sister has your sister has directly been implanted with the seed that has that comes directly from the bloodline of God Himself. And for you to talk to your sister and give what you call your sister love, that wouldn't do nothing but taint your sister's spirit, and it wouldn't allow her to operate in that full level of the God that she's been feeling inside of her, that's been put there by a black man like myself. So I feel like you should absolutely not talk to her, because all you're gonna do is corrupt her with that reptilian way of thinking. All you gonna do is corrupt her with that Neanderthal DNA. And gonna make her feel like, oh, you shouldn't love everybody. Oh, how dare you have had someone of that ethnicity to put all of something like this inside of you and release that Christo oil that fertilizes everything and makes you stronger. Why would you let someone of that stature do that to you? And nothing she tells you is going to resonate with you, because you have to experience it for yourself. So I feel like, no, you definitely should not be around your sister, because you guys have nothing in common anymore. You guys have nothing in common anymore. I feel like you should get as far away from her as possible, but not for your own good, but for her good. She knows it's love out there in other people. You still feel like love only lies in the foolishness that you've been taught. I feel like you should get away from your sister so you wouldn't corrupt her. Because your sister's going to have to choose. Your sister's going to have to choose if she loves you or if she loves other people. And sometimes that's a hard choice. If I gotta choose, do I love my family or do I love the rest of the world? Sometimes that's a hard choice for everybody else to make. But Jesus said, my mother and brother are those who do the work of my Father. So I don't believe in nothing divisive. I don't believe that ethnicity or stature or gender divides us. I believe that I should love you just like I love my real brother. So if you feel like you got a question, if you still got to love your sister because of her preference, I feel like you should get away from her and let your sister still be a loving person that she is, and keep that evil in your own goddamn house. That's what I think about you and your sister. That's what I think about you and your sister, if you want me to be truthful. If you want me to be truthful. Hey, Shay Greenfield from Greensboro. What's up, Shay Greenfield from Greensboro? What's up with you, girl? What's up with you? What's up with you? What's up with you? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Uh, what from? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, but y'all know I don't really be wanting that much, man. I just be want to come in, tap in with y'all, and show y'all a little bit of love. Hopefully, God, that you're not forsaken, that you're not abandoned, that you're not rejected, that He just loves you so much, won't hurt you. So He placed you somewhere lonely by yourself, so you will understand Him. And the beautiful side, feel like you by yourself, you are really all that you need, because God has been with you. Been with you the whole time. He was just waiting on you to submit to Him. He was waiting on you to fully submit to Him and surrender yourself and say, you know what, God, I can't do it by myself. Everything that I think that I'm doing right ends up to be wrong. Everything that I feel like I'm doing, but that's serving me, it always falls. So I need you to guide me. I need you to let your will be done through me. Hey, what's up, Bold and Beauty? What's up? What's up, Bold and Beauty? So that's really all I came to tell y'all. So, you know, I hope somebody was touched by something that I said. Now, if you heard something that I said and it came across harsh, funny, and rude, that was all me. That was all me. But if you heard something that was came across and it was full of love and it was full of embrace and it made you want to, you know, give love and receive love also, that was God using me. So don't pay attention to none of the foolish stuff that I be saying and the jokes that I make. That one for you. The God that was talking and that was telling you that he never left you, that he was just putting you up until you was ready to give yourself to him so he can give you everything that you really want. That part is what you should listen to. That's what you should pay attention to, because that's really all I came to tell you. Everything else was just for a little bit of entertainment. So, you know, I love y'all. Flint Hill, Stunna, Carolina, Big Dog, Ridgeway, Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just got to get this little 50 out of the way. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bells on, and go tell a friend to tell a friend that we locked in, twin. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all.